Saturday. I believe it's the 8th of May. I could be off by 1. But I'm 90% sure it's Saturday. And I thought I'd show you the sign here. And I'll show you the bridge in the creek because it'll make more sense. And there's a creek where I would be getting water now if I needed it. But I think I'm okay for the next 2 miles. And that's all I really have to worry about right now. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye. Okay. Howdy. Hello, everyone. This is Saturday, May 8th. I am more than halfway done, I think, with my walk today. It's a nice short one into Fontana Dam from the yellow, whatever it was, a yellow gap, yellow something. And some of this may be TMI. So, one of the things you have to do with the injection drugs is take antibiotics forever and ever. It's usually only 3 days a week, but on those 3 days, anybody who's familiar with antibiotics will know that they tend to loosen up your bowels, and I was very proud this morning, just before 7, when we left the hotel to come out. I'd already done that job and was done for the day. I thought, yes, I had no fear. Anyhow, at about 11 o'clock, Mother Nature had her way with me and said, now. And I said, not now. There's no spot. I was on a ridge. And when you're on a ridge, it looks like this. But on both sides, where there's really no place to go. It's a steep downgrade. Imagine a flattened blade edge. It's steep on both sides. That's why they call it a ridge. So, you have to walk at least a little way. Like here, you see there's like no great spot, although I could have made something out of that. But here's an opening where you could make something somewhere. Make something, yes. Make a potty break. Over there would have been perfect. Anyhow, I did not have those options for at least 1,000 yards. And Mother Nature had her way with me. It was unpleasant to say the least. Oh, there's Fontana Dam. That's a more pleasant view than what I'm talking about. Wow, you can see it. It is impressive. Anyhow, so yes, the dam was released, so to speak. And about 100 steps after that, I reached the top similar to the one I just showed you and found a spot. However, that was later than I would have hoped for. So, and this is one of the parts I do dislike about hiking in the woods. Fortunately, it's not the first of 4 consecutive days, is the lack of plumbing facilities. Because when you have a messy accident, you can't really clean it up. Now, if I was completely on my own, and at that last creek there, I would have filled up my water bag and gone into the woods. And it would have taken me anywhere between a half hour and an hour to have the bidet so I can squirt fluids where I want them. But you have to get kind of like naked because it's going to be a lot of fluids and clean up. However, since someone was there I would have had to go further, would have had to have a conversation, and the two people I'm hiking with would have been wondering what the hell happened to me. So I cleaned up the best I could, used up all the toilet paper I had, all the hand sanitizer I had, and half a liter of water, and did the best I could, which in my opinion is not good enough. And I can't wait to get back to the hotel room and do a pre-wash on all my clothes before I have to do a full wash. So these are one of the perils. Had it been like a regular disease or something, and I knew it was risky, I would have taken an anti-diarrheal med, since I have those. But when you're on antibiotics, sometimes there's no warning. And, well, it was about a 90-second alarm, but it wasn't enough when you're not in the house, in the building, and you can't just make that quick dash to the porcelain palace. So, like I said, it may be TMI, but this is beautiful. I can see through the trees. You may or may not be able to. I don't know. But eventually I will be down there. And you will be able to see more. Oh, and I have to remember to keep the hand up. I apologize. I'm trying. And keep the sun in front of me and not behind me, so I'm not backlit. My wife informed me of that last night. I'm learning. Slowly but surely. I'll be 187 by the time I get this down. But I'll get there. Whoa. Okay. I am going to have to put this away. This is steep coming up. I'll give you an idea. This is level. This is the trail. This is level. That's the treetops. Level. Trail. So, wow. Just turned the corner. These are switchbacks, so that's why it's cornered. And anyhow, this looks like a very large and majestic cave coming up. If a bear lives in there, it could be one of those 13-foot ones. Rawr. I really hope. Well, for Mr. Bear, I hope it's a nice home. For me, I hope he's out foraging for humans elsewhere today. Whoa, look at those. And a lot of them look precarious, like they are going to fall. And they will. Probably a couple of centuries or whenever. But that one looks interesting. This one here. I hear noise behind me. It's probably... I get that occasionally when the water bottles get a lot empty. Wow. Look at that. That is very tempting to walk into. But, again, you're out here with Mr. Weenie, who is not going to do it. However, if I was primitive times, and this was all I had, you know, like 300 or 400 years ago, yeah, I would make one of these things my home. Probably. Clear it out, and once they know it's your spot, I think they respect territory. But, as a visitor, it belongs to them. Oh, look, you see the light between those, stacked like cards. Almost as if someone put them there. Well, someone did, technically. It's not someone we're too familiar with. Now, I've seen these things in lots of places, It kind of looks like leaves or paper that somehow got stuck to the rock and then burnt. I have no idea what they really are. If somebody knows, I would be curious. The first couple times I saw them, I thought it was an anomaly. But now, I've seen enough where it is something. And it's around enough where it's got a name and stuff. And look, the tree's got like a gouge in it, like a frame for the... It's supporting the rocks. Yeah. It's time for me to move. Oh, another cave. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Pass quickly. Smile. Now, for the most part, bears are not dangerous. Notice I said for the most part. They really would prefer to be vegetarians. They will take a meat meal when it's easy, like you offer them an arm. And this has literally happened. People have put food in their hands and put it up to a bear, thinking they're going to feed the bear. And the bear's taken a lot more than just the food that was offered. And then they scream and they don't understand. And it's like, yeah, it's not all like the bears on TV in the circus. These are real wild animals. So if you offer them a hand, you're giving them a hand. Yes, they take it a little more literally. Yeah, they lathered there. This was unfortunate. And I didn't see it myself, but I've heard about it. They put honey on the kid's hand and then went to take the picture. And it was a horrible outcome. Let's just leave it like that. You can probably Google it and find out it's either an urban legend or it really happened. Don't know. Don't care. The other one was a hiker. Was it last year? A couple years ago? I don't know. Again, could be urban legend. Could have really happened. He was having skin issues and he was using coconut oil on his skin. And the bear came in and paid him a visit that night because coconut oil is sweet. And again, another poor outcome, to say the least. But for the most part, as long as you don't boo them, scare them, and you don't bother their kids, or sneak up behind them and go boo, they for the most part will avoid you. Because they really don't want to be messed with unless you're leaving food around. Food and things that smell like food are the variable. And dogs. I've read up on the bears like this. Did you know half of all bear attacks involve dogs? Yes. I think what happens is the dog sniffs them out and harasses them, and then the people come along to save their dog, and a very bad situation turns into a horrible situation. But I'm supposing some of that, but it is a fact that about half of all bear attacks involve dogs. The dog is a factor in some way. Anyhow, enough bear talk for one day. Get your clothes back on. Catch you later. Bye-bye.